So today's Yooz Rising video series will focus on Yooz's export workspace. So once invoices have been fully approved per workflow, they're going to be eligible to be exported so that that data is fully integrated into the ERP or set accounting system. So essentially the My Exports tab or workspace up here is going to show you what documents at any point in time are eligible to be exported and to which export. So here we do have two different exports to various ERPs, and we have about 13 total documents that are eligible to be exported at this stage in time. In the case of a simple flat file, that can be exported and generated manually. We do have this export button here for those situations. Now, of course, integrations can be a lot more automated, and Yooz is extremely flexible for this because we can still generate a flat file, but we can also push that several times a day or even on just a weekly basis to an SFTP. Clients also have the option to generate or to actually grab the file from Yooz's SFTP after generating it, and then we do have the ability to make an API call, as Yooz currently does have several very robust API connections with some of the top cloud ERPs on the market today. Additionally, Yooz does have the ability to accommodate multiple exports along the workflow process and the different steps, as you can see here. So, looking here, it is pretty easy. We can see that I do have 13 total documents eligible to be exported. I could come in here and select them all if need be and click export, or perhaps maybe I just want to select a few to just export those individually. I can, of course, decide to open any particular document if need be by clicking on that particular document. Now, let's say I just want to export the first two documents by selecting these two up here at the top. And then once clicking this export button here, and once confirmed, that export will actually be triggered, and then we'll generate a file which will show up in the exports to download component down here at the bottom left. So you can see that notification has populated. We'll give the system a couple seconds. I'll refresh this up here, and that particular export is now showing in this exports to download component. I could click on it right here and download it directly from this component if need be. And of course, as mentioned, this process itself can be much more automated. Now, as soon as I do click on it, I'm going to get that CSV file down here at the bottom. And if I refresh my workspace again, it's going to appear over here in the exports previously downloaded component. As you can see, that change was just adjusted there. So again, as mentioned, this process can be much more automated through the various means of communication and export methods described before. But for the most part, this wraps up the short video summary of Yooz's My Export workspace.